Hi, I'm Caleb, and I'm doing this week's Manna. So I'd like to start off by wishing my mom a very happy birthday. For everyone out here, she's turning 29 again. Yeah. So anyway, in 2 Corinthians 12:9, it says that, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest in me." No matter what, God is enough. He has our back. His infinite strength can allow us to make it through the hardest times. In fact, He cannot work with something that's wrong. That's good, because as much as we don't like to think it, we humans tend to mess up. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest in me. One thing that I tend to struggle following through on is presenting the gospel to other people. Romans 1:16 says, "I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes, first to the Jew and then to the Gentile." Sometimes when I think back to how I've dealt with some situations, I might call it ashamed. And I know that's not how it's supposed to be, because, well, I'm not a very talkative person sometimes, but even that doesn't give me reason to shy away from associating myself with Christ. Exodus 14:14 says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Moses said that when the Israelite people were facing extinction by the Egyptian army. What I face is so much less than an army. It's just a few people. Turning hearts to God isn't my job. The Lord will fight for me and do that. Standing up for the gospel is my job, and in fact, it's all of our jobs. It's something that, in fact, just makes absolute sense for us to do. And that's because, well, I saw it in a devotional a few days ago. But basically, in Colossians 3:4, Paul starts out by saying, "When Christ, who is your life." Jesus gave everything to pay our ransom so that we could be truly free. Why, then, would we not base our lives around Him? So because Christ is our life, let us not be ashamed of Him. So yeah, what I'm doing here is boasting about my weakness, so that in the future, Christ's power may rest in me. Have a spectacular week, Axiom.